Welcome back, my little human. I've been waiting very, very long for your return. Or so it seems. It seems like it has been for years. So, how have you been? Wood. Today, I'm not going to talk really much because I have invited one of my good friends. His name is Turtusal. And if you haven't guessed yet, he is a turtle. He has been traveling for a very, very long time, and he is finally here. But he has a very good story. Turtusal is an economist, and well, I guess I will just let him explain to you what he does and how he does it, since he is already here.
Hello, little human. I am so glad to get to talk to you today. I live right around the corner, but it took me, at least a few days to get here. I apologize. I know I tend to talk a little fast at times, so just let me know if I go too fast and I can slow down. Anyway, I'm a turtle, and I'm an economist. That means I study the way people and money interact with each other. I look at how we use our resources or what we have to use to make other products or things we like to use. So, kids, I have a story for you today. A story about a window. I know, it sounds very boring. A window, this is not a normal window though. This is a window that causes animals not to see the consequences of their actions. So, if you don't mind, I will continue. Once upon a time, there was a village of animals. A normal village of animals living their life. This small village had about 200 animals, with only the basic amenities or things you like to do, like a store, post office, school, police department, fire department, one gas station, a huge library that I would love to have seen. Everybody there had jobs, and for the most part, they were really self-sufficient as a town, meaning they did not have to rely on people from outside villages. The farmer raised animals and grew crops. He took them crops to local stores, chefs and bakers. He took his animals to the local butcher and the milk factory. They had a stream that ran right through the middle of town. They used for power and for a natural water resource for drinking, of course. They self-supplied themselves for years and years and years and years. All the citizens thought they needed nobody else, and that is the way the people liked it. They thought they needed nobody else. My great-great-great-granddad was the one to break the cycle, and all began with a broken window. In hundreds of years, a window was never broken, and nobody ever needed to fix a window. The town once long ago had a window maker, but when the town was fully built, they no longer needed him. Thankfully, when the glass maker passed away, he had no kids. So, there was never a problem. One day, my great-great-great-granddad was playing in the park with his friends. He had to be only 10 or 11. Well, while they were playing ball down in the park, they hit the ball, and the ball went right into the shopkeeper's window. The whole town gathered and looked at the window. Not a single person could remember when the last time they needed a window. It was my great-great-great-granddad that stepped up. He was a young little whippersnapper, and he came to the front of the crowd, and he said, "What happens now?" Not even the mayor could answer this question. "We have no glassmaker," said the mayor, "so we need someone who knows how to make glass." Well, no one did. They only knew their specific jobs. The shopkeeper offered his daughter. "My daughter is a smart girl," he said. "She will learn how to make the window, and she will fix the window, and any window in town that may need to be fixed." The town was happy with the answer, and they were ready to continue their lives. My great-great-great-granddad was not okay with that answer. He raised his hand, and he asked, "What will she do with the knowledge after she fixes that one?" he said. "Well, I guess she will go in the window fixing business," said the mayor, and he quickly dismissed the meeting. The mayor, probably like you, did not know what he meant, and again he quickly dismissed the meeting before the turtle could ask any more questions. It only took her 1 week to learn how to fix and to fix the window. She was a smart girl. She was so smart, she opened up a window repair business. For that time, and for any other time that would have happened. Weeks and weeks and weeks went by. No broken windows. She went to the mayor and told him, "Mayor, I don't have enough work." "I got the answer," said the mayor, and he called a big meeting with the whole town. Every baby and adult was in attendance. "Thank you for coming to the meeting," said the mayor. "We have a problem, but it is okay, because I have the solution. I know the answer." "Kids, please come up close. Come up real close," he said. "I am going to need you guys to do a special task for me. I am going to need you guys to get together, and every week I need you to break at least one window. That way, the shopkeeper's daughter will always have work." My great-great-great-granddad raised his hand again and said, "This looks like the broken glass fallacy to me." Again, probably like you, he did not know what it meant, and he dismissed the meeting, happy with his answer. It made sense. This would give her plenty of work. And it would keep her busy all the time. Weeks more went by. By the third week, the shopkeeper now went to the mayor and said, "I have a problem." "What is your problem?" said the mayor. "Your daughter is doing great at making windows. They look better than anything I have ever seen, or not seen." "Yes, mayor," said the shopkeeper, "but she does not have enough time to help in the shop." "That's okay. I have a solution," said the mayor. "Call a town meeting." And so he did. He took the stand, and the shopkeeper's daughter was so busy with all this work, she did not attend. The mayor stood proud, and he was ready to address the people of the town. He said, "A problem has came to my attention, that the shopkeeper can now not keep up with all of his work, since his daughter is now fixing windows. But that's okay, because I have a solution." He said, very proud, "We will just use the butcher's son. So please, butcher, if you would send your son right over, that would be amazing." The butcher stood and said, "Yes, sir, I will send him right over." My great-great-granddad was again not happy with this answer. "With all due respect, Mayor, this is not going to work," said my great-great-granddad.
granddad. You are just switching our limited resources of labor around. Again, like you, the mayor did not know what that meant, and he quickly dismissed the meeting before any more questions could be asked. This worked great for the shopkeeper, but not for everyone. The very next week, the butcher came to the mayor and said, Mayor, I cannot keep up with the orders. I need my son back. The mayor thought, and he thought, well, the shopkeeper really needs your son, and he has already been trained. So if you would not mind, if you could borrow the baker's daughter. She has 2 children. This sounded like an awesome idea, and he walked out of his office. Before long, well, you guessed it, another problem. Now the town, like I said, was able to make almost everything they needed except for some raw materials, like metal. They had a metal worker, just nowhere to get it from. So they had a truck driver, to haul it in. The metal worker made the knives for the butcher, and pans for the baker, and machinery for the farmer. Now, Diver, the truck driver, came to the mayor, and he said, Mayor, the shopkeeper's daughter asked me to bring some silica and other ingredients for her glass business. The mayor looked at him and said, so do it. My great-granddad overheard the conversation, and he said, Sir, with all due respect, if he does this, he will not be able to haul all the metal the metal worker will need. The mayor shook his head and he just said, You are a child. And he dismissed my great-granddad, and he told Diver, the truck driver, which is a dolphin, by the way, to continue with the previous plan. 1 whole week went by, and the baker, the farmer, and the butcher all came to the mayor and told him they do not have the necessary tools, and the metal worker came to say he does not have enough raw materials to make them. The mayor called a meeting and had the whole town come to the meeting. This time, when the mayor took the stand, he beaded with sweat, but said no words. He opened his mouth and said nothing. He tried again, and when he did, he said, I unfortunately have no solution, but I know someone who does. A little turtle. Please, little turtle, come to the stand and address the town. My great-granddad turtle did not expect this, but he did know the answer. To him, it was simple. He went and he stood at the stand. It's simple, he said. And he started out by saying, Babies, all I need you to do is to stop breaking windows. Wait, what? Said the mayor. We cannot do that. Just watch, said my great-granddad. Like magic, the whole town corrected itself. The shopkeeper's daughter no longer was too busy to help, and the butcher's son went back to help the butcher. The baker's daughter went back to the bakery, to what she loved to do and did best. Diver, the truck driver, went back to only hauling metal, and the metal worker was able to bring plenty of metal for everything they needed. And this is how my family became an economist, because they seen all the consequences that came with simple actions. Now, I will be back here to explain everything in detail and to break it down. But since I only have a short amount of time, and I'm kinda hungry from my long journey here, I'm going to turn you back over to Doctor here. I really do appreciate your time, and I really hope you love my story. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr. Turtles. I'm so sorry. I apologize I get your name wrong so many times. But anyway, if you would like, please step over to the lounge and have yourself a good cup of positivity or some H2O so good, which is my absolute favorite. And kids, my little humans, please, I hope you enjoyed his story. And he will be sure to come back and explain everything that went on a deeper level in his story. So please, tune back in. And remember that our journey will be long, our journey will be fun, but we will always keep striving to be better and better every single day. Thank you for being my favorite human. And please, keep being your amazing self. Good night.